Introduction to animal migration. Animal migration is a remarkable natural phenomenon where animals travel long distances, often seasonally, to find food, breeding grounds, or more favorable environmental conditions. This behavior is observed in various species, including birds, mammals, fish, and insects. Migration is crucial for the survival and reproduction of many species. Reasons for migration. Animals migrate for several reasons, primarily related to survival and reproduction. One key reason is to find adequate food sources. Many species migrate to regions with abundant resources that are seasonally available. Another reason is to reach optimal breeding grounds. Some animals travel long distances to find suitable locations for mating and raising their young, which often provide better conditions for their offspring's survival. Types of migration. Migration can be categorized into different types based on the patterns and distances traveled. Seasonal migration involves traveling between breeding and feeding grounds in response to changing seasons. For example, many bird species migrate between temperate breeding areas and tropical wintering grounds. Latitudinal migration refers to movements between different latitudes, while altitudinal migration involves moving between elevations, as seen in some mountain-dwelling species. Navigation techniques. Animals use various techniques to navigate during migration. Environmental cues such as the position of the sun, stars, and Earth's magnetic field help many species determine their direction. Some animals also rely on landmarks and olfactory cues, smells, to guide their journey. Additionally, inherited behaviors and learned experiences from previous migrations play a role in navigation. Examples of migratory animals. Many species exhibit remarkable migratory patterns. Monarch butterflies undertake a long migration from North America to central Mexico, traveling thousands of miles. Salmon migrate from the ocean to freshwater rivers to spawn, navigating back to their birthplace. Wildebeest in Africa participate in the Great Migration, moving in response to seasonal rainfall patterns in search of fresh grazing grounds. Benefits of migration. Migration provides several benefits to animals. It allows them to exploit seasonal resources, reduce competition, and avoid harsh environmental conditions. By traveling to areas with more abundant food or better breeding sites, migrating animals can increase their chances of survival and reproductive success. Challenges and risks. Migratory journeys are fraught with challenges and risks. Animals may face harsh weather conditions, predation, and food shortages during their travels. The long distances and complex navigation requirements also demand significant energy and endurance. In some cases, human activities, such as habitat destruction and climate change, pose additional threats to migratory species. Conservation efforts. Conserving migratory species and their habitats is essential for maintaining biodiversity and ecosystem health. Conservation efforts include protecting migration routes, preserving critical breeding and feeding areas, and addressing threats such as climate change and habitat loss. International cooperation is often necessary, as many migratory species travel across multiple countries and continents. Impact of climate change. Climate change has significant implications for animal migration. Altered temperature and weather patterns can disrupt migration timings and routes, affecting food availability and breeding conditions. For example, earlier springs or changed rainfall patterns may affect the timing of migration and the synchronization with seasonal food resources. Conclusion. Animal migration is a complex and vital aspect of the natural world, driven by the need for food, breeding, and survival. Understanding the reasons behind migration, the techniques animals use to navigate, and the challenges they face helps underscore the importance of protecting migratory species and their habitats. Efforts to conserve these remarkable journeys are crucial for sustaining biodiversity and ecological balance.